At least 4 people have died after trying to cross the channel in a small boat in the early hours of this morning. There were freezing temperatures overnight and, of course, it would have been pitch black. Let's bring you some of the details of what we know so far. Well, this is where around 50 people got in trouble right between the French and English channels. Around 40 were saved, 30 of those were pulled from the sea. RNLI lifeboats were launched from Dover, that's right here, just around 3 a.m. this morning. Let's go to Layla Hayes, who's outside the William Harvey Hospital in Ashford for us tonight. Good evening to you, Layla. As I say, such tragic news. What more can you tell us?
Well, we believe a number of the migrants who were rescued last night were brought to this hospital, though we've had no update on their condition today. I can tell you it is already bitterly cold here this evening, and it would have been even colder in the early hours of the morning when that emergency call came through. A warning, some viewers may find some of the images in my report distressing. A desperate rescue operation in freezing conditions off the coast of Kent, after a boat carrying migrants capsized in the English Channel. It's believed the vessel was carrying up to 50 people when it ran into difficulties just after 3 o'clock this morning. Many were rescued from the icy waters near Dungeness, around 30 miles from Dover. The owner of a fishing company whose ship rescued many of the migrants spoke of what his colleagues saw.
A rigid inflatable boat with people on board, migrants, was crossing and was sinking very, very near to where he was fishing. So amazingly, he got right in next to the sinking boat and managed to come alongside and safely get 31 people on board.
It's understood some of those rescued were taken by air ambulance to the William Harvey Hospital in Ashford. Today, the government described the incident as a tragedy.
These are the days that we dread. Crossing the Channel in unseaworthy vessels is a lethally dangerous endeavour. It is for this reason, above all, that we are working so hard to destroy the business model of the people smugglers, evil, organised criminals who treat human beings as cargo.
Yesterday, the Prime Minister announced new measures to tackle illegal immigration and stop the boats from coming. But many charities say the government's approach isn't working.
The words of the Prime Minister and the Home Secretary today are nothing more than crocodile tears. Their policies and their rhetoric actually haven't changed over a number of years now. All we get is more and more effort to police a situation in which there are people in desperate need whose needs are not being addressed.
Nearly 45,000 people have crossed the Channel in small boats this year. It is a perilous journey, but the migrants keep on coming in spite of the risks.
Layla, extraordinary that it's fishermen who are heroes in all of this. We heard a little bit from the Home Secretary in your package, in your VT. What else have they said in terms of what they're planning to do in future?
Well, the Prime Minister says he plans to set up a new unit to monitor small boats crossing the Channel. He also wants to create more staff to clear the asylum backlog within a year, he says, and he wants new laws so that anyone who enters the UK illegally will not be able to remain here. But critics of the government say what the government actually needs to do is create new safe routes for people to enter the UK, and they say unless they do that, people will continue to risk their lives crossing the Channel.
OK, Layla Hayes from the William Harvey Hospital, thank you.